opportunity because we are out on track for around 5 months now because of the pandemics, COVID-19. So I'm happy. We race well.
Of course, Timothy Cheruiyot speaking after that race that was held at the Nyayo Stadium here in Nairobi. So let's now cross over to Eldoret, where we do have the Standard Sports sub-editor, that is Jonathan Komen. Good afternoon, Jonathan.
Good afternoon, Robinson.
How are you doing? How is Eldoret?
Eldoret, we are doing well. We are coping up with the situation, and everything is okay.
Okay, so first things first, we want to take a look at the Impossible Games, of course, which went down on Thursday here in Nairobi. And the biggest question is, first of all, even before we get into the biggest question, what was your reaction at the end of the 2,000-meter race?
Oh, fine. Our guys did very well.
Yes.
You can imagine it was raining, it was very cold in Nairobi, and the altitude. The guys did very well in as much as they lost it to our Norwegian brothers. They did so well. In my view, I still say congratulations to Team Cheruiyot.
Of course, the biggest question after this race was, if we get into a situation of having two races at the same time, should we, have a situation where both should be judged individually?
Oh, yes. Robinson,
yes.
To be very honest, athletics is turning out to be a team sport. Yeah, in 2017, I was in Rotterdam when we launched the NN Running, which actually promotes team athletics as a team sport. So in this case, and especially at this moment when we are facing the COVID-19, I think athletics as a team sport should take us forward.
Yes, so, Komen, of course, we saw that these two situations and these two teams were running in different countries, different, of course, the altitude in Oslo is different to the altitude in Nairobi. So the question that people are asking, if we are going to go this way and if it's going to be competitive, should we have the two being judged differently, having in mind that they are both running in different countries where the conditions are different?
That's a very good question, Robinson. In my view, I think Nairobi is starting at 1,907 meters above sea level, and Oslo starting at 23 meters above sea level, which is sea level at.
Yes.
I think we should, in my view, we should have an exchange program on this.
Yes.
We should have the Norwegians now compete in Nairobi and send our guys to Oslo to compete at the Bislett Stadium again.
Yes.
Yeah.
So earlier on, of course, we had a conversation with Coach Bernard, and he said that, he doesn't want to put pressure on his athletes going into this, having in mind that, it's the first time that they are going back to the track after a very, very long period. Do you feel that, it was a good gesture, that there was no pressure on Team Cheruiyot in taking part in this competition?
Oh, Robinson,
Yes.
I think it's good for us to understand that this was the first track and field event in 2020, and that having such an event would have actually helped us as an athletics industry take the sport to our living rooms.
Yes.
Yes.
So
given the boredom we've had over the last 3 months.
Yes, of course, for 3 months we've not had any athletics action. So is this the new normal now, that we are going to see more virtual races taking place all throughout the world?
Of course, yes. We should think about reinventing the sport. One is technology.
Yes.
On how we can take the sport to the people in their own homes.
Yes.
Again, on how we can have the sport even without the fans in the stadium.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you've interacted with a number of people so far, and what is their perception about this new norm that we are having now, that people are going, you know, virtual with athletics? And this is not, this, of course, after this, we are going to have the Zurich Inspiration Games. They are also going to go virtual. And we've also seen even the world record holder in marathon, that is Eliud Kipchoge, take part in a virtual relay marathon.
Robinson,
Yes.
I think we must understand that athletics is one of the biggest sports in the world.
Yes.
And so far so good. For this period, we've never had action. It's high time we look at how we can take the sport to the people,
Yes.
and then how best we can improve the sport despite the challenges we are facing in.
Yes.
Again, look at Kipchoge.
Yes.
Competing in a 5 hours race against world record holder 21 kilometers,
Yes.
Geoffrey Kamworor, and
Yes.
the second best marathoner in the world,
Yes.
that is Kenenisa Bekele of Ethiopia,
Yes.
and others. And Kipchoge joining the team Brazil
Yes.
is one way of bringing cohesiveness among the people in this world, not only in Africa, but all over the world.
Okay. So, Komen, of course, 2 questions before I let you go. First is we had the pole vault champion, that is Mondo Duplantis, and also Lavelleni, saying that, you know, this, when we are having this type of virtual competitions, it is one way of giving athletes hope that, you know, we can, after this, we can get back and we'll be better. What are your thoughts on what Duplantis and Lavilleni had to say on this?
Okay. I think I told you what Kipchoge did and the others did. The 2 global stars
Yes.
actually said was something that is worth emulating.
Yes.
You look at the sport from the lens of a man who wants to unite the whole world.
Yes.
And we should not look at the sports as a way of making money. Now we should look at the sport as a way of bringing together the whole world together in the fight against a common enemy, that is coronavirus. And that's what Kipchoge, Kenenisa Bekele, and the others are doing all over the world.
And of course, what is your parting shot as we
Yes.
concluded this interview, of course, on the Impossible Games? What is your parting shot?
Oh, okay. I think in sports, we should not think that coronavirus is the end of the world. There is still life after coronavirus. Our athletes should train,
Yes.
focus, and we look at 2021
Yes.
Tokyo Olympics, which will come up. I'm pretty sure that we'll stage a very good Olympic Games in Asia, given the fact that in 1988 we did well in Seoul. In 2008 we did well in Beijing.
Yes.
And more importantly, we did well in Beijing, becoming the best of the world in 2015 World Athletics Championships. So Tokyo is no different. Yeah.
Well, thanks a lot. That is Jonathan Komen in Eldoret. Jonathan Komen is the Standard Sports sub-editor. He's in